combination of the guy you're arm wrestling. The problem is there's so many combinations, right? My philosophy would be that let them try to find a combination of mine. But for me to like arm wrestle one guy to hook, the other guy I fucking press, the other guy to hold, that's really not my game. So for me, it's taking the one thing that I think I can do, which is an explosive high side pressure sucker punch hit, and then be in a position, matter of fact, that I hit so hard that I'm not really in a position to arm wrestle if the hit's not successful. Right? So here's the thing, if you hit as hard as you possibly can, you really shouldn't be able, your elbow shouldn't be on the elbow pad to arm wrestle if the guy stops you. And this is all I mean by that. If I'm arm wrestling this guy, and he is fucking stronger than me, right? A lot of times we'll say, man, I hit him as hard as I could, so this will be their hard hit. And it stops right there, right? And then the guy ends up beating him. What I'm saying that is if you really hit as hard as you can, the referee is gonna stop it because of the egregious elbow foul or the fact that he got pinned, right? So no matter how fucking strong he is, right? Because of my training, I know when they say go, if I've got to hit like this, I'm going to do it, right? Because I know that first of all, I get most of the time I get 3 fouls and or a warning and 2 fouls. And if I do that before they say go, it's only a warning. Right now, with only 2 fouls in that system, you've got to be a little careful because I think we all arm wrestle different in a 2-foul system once we get our first foul. It's fucking scary. Just like it's scary to get your second foul here because you know you only got one more. And sometimes you're not trying to foul, you just do. But all I'm saying is, if you really, really fucking want to win, if you really want to win, you're totally okay with the first match being foul. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, damn. I don't even think it was a foul. Right? Now that's really kind of like from a sportsmanship standpoint, it's a shaky ground. Whether that's Bush League or not, right? I don't know. All I know is he's not the same. He is not the same after that. So now, the second time I do it, I'm gonna still probably foul a little bit, but I'm gonna be a little less, right? And maybe I can get it, they don't call it. And all I know is now, if I really am not as strong as him, I put myself in the best possible position to try to win, right? So that best position would be that for the third and final one, that I hit as hard as I could to win the match, hoping my elbow stays there. But I know if he's stronger than me and I consciously worry about my elbow staying on the pad, I won't have the hit to win. I'll have the hit to move him, but not to beat him, all right? So that's the first thing I want you to know is that the best, most greatest exercise you can do is an empty table, back up, Ryan, that you walk up to and you set yourself in this fucking perfect setup, waiting for the cadence. What's the cadence today? Easy, right? Close your hands. That was your wake-up call. The next fucking thing he's gonna say is go. So, you should not be flat-footed, and I've got it. Listen, it's all good. This is something we all need to do by ourselves, right? If you walk up flat-footed and get ready to arm wrestle, and you start from right here to take on stuff, you are not ready. You must be in a throwing, striking, fighting formation before they say go. Meaning that I want to walk up. I know the cadence today, so I'm going to work as if I was arm wrestling today. If I was arm wrestling today, I'd walk up to the table. First thing I'm going to do is set my toes, right? My feet. Make sure that I'm in the most perfect position and then have the ability to rise to an uncomfortable position, right? Because I do know for a fact that if I put myself in an uncomfortable position, I will very quickly get back to my comfort spot because it's fucking a necessity for my life, right? So for me, it's to rise to my toes. So I set my feet all in this perfect position where I know I'm strong, take my elbow, move it across my body, plant my elbow, lock in my stomach, everything. The last thing I want to do is when my shoulders square up, it's like someone hit a switch, right? That switches. You gotta be fucking crazy tight when that fucking left shoulder comes in, right? So once I get that left shoulder, I know that my body's set. Now, my body's set, but I know I'm not scared. I'm scared when I rise to my toes, right? And I kind of push towards my opponent a little bit. And what that does, it puts me in a fucking weird position where I put him in a position where he lets some pressure off, but I also put myself in an uncomfortable position that scares me and makes me want to get back to my comfort zone. So it looks like this. I'm locked in there. As soon as I turn it, I'm fucking ready, right? But I know that I'm not uncomfortable. So when they tell me to close my thumb, I just hitch up a little bit. And when they tell me to close my hands, that's when I rise and raise towards my opponent. And the next thing is go. And that's when I've got this beautiful lane where it's just a little pivot with my foot, and then I'm down to the wind. And then I can just hit rewind and go right back into that spot, right? And I do this all the time. Matt Mass said he does it 500 times a day. Ghost arm wrestling. I don't believe that, because I've done it 50 times, and it takes forever. But I think Matt Mass must be doing this. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing the whole process. Close your thumb, close your hand, go.
Well, what if the ref stops you right there? Says you're not upset. When you come in, does that happen?
It could. They'll call a foul.
Okay.
That's fine, but will they call 3 of them?
Okay.
Right? And they may, but they never do. I will tell you this, you move your shoulder away from the table, towards the pin pad, fucking fall over it. And it's really too, let me tell you something. The rising and moving towards him, there doesn't need to be movement with him. I can move my body around my hand, right? So you're here, ideally push up and into you, but if you won't let me, I can still, my body can raise around my hand, right? So what I find that they never go, but they could, right? So have you ever, we all have, right? You do a movement so much that you can do it without moving, right? So even though I don't have to do this physically, I can kind of mentally and like almost the way I'm set up.
You do that when you come to the table already. You just kind of
No doubt. And listen, you go watch all the matches. It's very simple.
Well,
As soon as they tell the motherfucker to close their hands, that's when I'm starting. I'm doing my whole get up, and that's the get up. The get up is, do you possess the ability to do this movement regardless if someone wants to hold on to you or not? I'm gonna do the same thing every time, and I'm gonna get really freaking good at it. I'm gonna get rid of worrying about the hooker, worrying about the presser, worrying about where my hand is, worrying about the straps. I'm going to pull the straps a lot. You know why? Because you guys aren't gonna keep holding on to me. You're gonna let go, and we're gonna go in the strap. The good thing is that when I'm in the strap, I'm really dangerous, right? Because now I'm not pulling, I'm not hoping you hold on, I'm just pulling against the strap and it's connected to you. So it's a great thing. Now, people always ask me, what's the secret of pulling in the strap? The secret is right here. It's the simplest thing in the fucking world, right? Well, hold on, let's first, can you just show me what I just did? Right, with no referee there. Can you walk up to the table? Not the way I did it, but just your way, right? So your way, this is important for you to grow, right? You need to know that in the WAL and in really anywhere where the stakes are really high, that your opponent's gonna put you in a set grip. Because he's gonna be scared of it. And if he doesn't want a set grip, you should fucking be scared of him. Okay, so remember that, right? You're probably gonna do these two things when the money's really big. You're gonna pull in a set grip and you're gonna pull in the straps. A lot, right? So you should be fucking good at those two things. So the easiest way to get in the straps is to have a good setup with nobody. Do you have a lane that you can attack? So walk up to the table, your hands flat. You're totally ready. Everything is ready except for the tips of your fingers, right? And I'll show you the exercise that works best for him. Now, if I'm looking at him right now, he doesn't look as dangerous right now, the biggest reason is because, don't move, but his hand is so far out in front of his elbow. Now walk away, Ryan. When I come up to this fucking thing, I've done got my shit to where my fucking elbow is right there, right? Because I am so used to arm wrestling, or not arm wrestling, but having pressure with my elbow away from my body. Everybody else got that motherfucker tucked in, but they can't do it. If this thing is out here and you develop power here, do you know how easy and quickly your elbow will come back into your body? Just immediately. It's the fucking fastest twitch you can use. So now I'm starting the wind up with going to my toes. And then I'm ending that thing with this ridiculous throwing motion, right? Like the ridiculous one, that just firing on the go, because I've already I've cocked the gun, whatever. So it starts, the cocking starts with my toes, but then it ends with this huge flinch of my elbow coming back, where we all want it. But if you start it there, you can't move it. You have to use it as a lever and go on top of it. If you get it away from you, it will fucking fly back into you. Which, that inch from where your feet go back and the couple inches of your elbow is the fastest way for you to start moving. All right? Fastest way is for you to go from your toes to your heels, and from your elbow being away from your body to being sucked back in there. So, go ahead.
His height, size, all those things.
Of course it does. That's why everything I'm telling you is from a broad sense. There is no exact inches away, because we're all different. But here's the great thing. Every exercise that we do that helps you do the move, we're all different heights. So you're gonna find your zone. And it's easy, right? So the guy tells me, what's my arm wrestling position? Oh, hold on, let's just go back. Do it, show it again. Just show me everything. You walk up, you get that hand ready. The referee tells you to close your thumb. Now, you know and I know, you don't have to do it now, but in the future, when that guy tells you to close your hand, you know, and I see you moving and jostling in that position, cupping, carving, whatever. So you're doing it, right? But are you doing the best at it? Like, are you exploding because you've done cocked? Or, you know, what I tell people is like, when you're gonna throw a baseball, this is the position, right? When you're gonna hit that motherfucker, that's your little emotion that you're gonna get started. So you need to know that that is when that referee says to close your hand. All right, so you're up there, referee tells you, close your thumb, close your hand, go. All right, up again, get ready, close your thumb, close your hand, go. All right, now let me set you up a little bit different. Set up there like you get ready. Perfect, everything down. Now, let's just take our elbow and turn it right to the front and back her back a little bit. Now you can move your elbow. Perfect. Now, from there, now close your thumb. Now listen, when I tell you to close your hand, I want you to raise up to your toes without dropping your hand. Look at me. So this is what happens a lot, right? I tell the guy to come to his toes, and he goes like this. Well, don't actually retarded, right? That's not gonna work, right? We wanna keep this height. And listen, you're more dangerous. We all are. Like, if I got my hand here, it's easy to push down here. If I put my elbow out here, you can't push down no more, right? So you're right away stronger, you have a better angle as soon as your elbow is away from your body. You have a more unique ability to get it underneath your hand, right? And also, the fastest twitch you can do is to bring it back, which is a great way to start movement in the match, all right? So once again, get up there like you get ready to go. Remember, our back's away, but our elbows forward. Right? And then don't lean over on my side, stay in the middle. That's the middle. There you go. Now back up, your back a little bit. Perfect. Now, I think you look more dangerous right there already, right? But now, you're gonna close that thumb, and this time, when you close your hand, I just want you to raise your body above your hand without letting it drop. It looks like this. All you're gonna do is rise above your hand without letting it move forward. You may have to adjust your feet a little bit, whatever you have to do to get to those toes to rise above there. Close your hand. Now stop. Did everyone see his arm go? Right. So now watch me. Back up, Ryan. When they tell me,
I see it.
right. So when I close my hand, I don't drop my hand doesn't go that way. My body just comes up and comes around it, right? So there's this fucking launching point. It's about, you know who pulls just like me? I talked to motherfucker Luke Kent. Watch the videos. Tell him motherfucker to close his hand. He's rising hugely.
He gets another foot taller.
Now, I'm going to tell you another secret here. You can wrap around and try to get control of someone, or you can just make the strongest fucking fist that you can make. And to me, the fist is better. And this is all I mean. If you just walk up and I make a fist, let him try to control my fist and see how much success you have. And you don't. His fucking thing is tight, right? So I'm just telling all of you guys that the day that you don't care what grip you get, it's gonna make your life much easier, right? Because your grip is a fist. It's his grip around your fist that he's gotta worry about. But the day that you stop wrapping and start just closing and making a fist, you're gonna be more dangerous. And here's why. Because you're gonna have less things to work on, right? So now when you walk up to the table, let's do it again. Let's walk up there. Now this time when I tell you to close your hand, just make a fist instead of doing the little cupping thing, right? Remember, now your back is away from the table because you know that if your back's away, it allows there to be space for you to move your other out, right? Your elbows out in front of you. As you make that fist, you're gonna rise above it. And you're not going to let it fall, right? Matter of fact, as you rise over top of it, you almost need a little wrist curl or a little hammer curl to keep it up there, right? All right, close your thumb, close your hands, and now go. Yeah, you feel a lot better than me. All right, you hop up here, Jared. Let's see.